Here we are, everybody. I want to show off. I want to show off these new things I got. They're like little paws. I'm going to go walk on this side of the pool. 3 things money can't buy. The first one would be health. You can't pay for better health. I mean, you can get a gym membership and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, if something actually happens, you can't pay to be healthy again. Let's say you get sick, right? You can't pay to undo that, really. You can pay to get good medicine, but at the end of the day, good health is something to definitely be grateful for, and there's a certain amount of bad health that money can't pay for. By the way, I'm here at my friend Ellie's house. Not mine. Don't think I bought this house. Not yet. The next thing would be time. I watch a lot of interviews on YouTube and different places about, these billionaires. And the one thing that they've realized that they can't buy is time. So that makes you value time because it's actually priceless. Time keeps going, and if you don't actually move with time or make the most of time goes fast. I feel like I was 13 years old 2 days ago. By the way, it's freezing out here. But time is another thing that you can't buy. So we've got health, we've got time, and another thing about time is that, where you spend your time is a huge thing. A lot of these interviews I've watched, the people are saying, I didn't spend enough time with my family. I didn't spend enough time with the things that matter. I spent so much time trying to make money that it actually took a toll on my personal relationships. I think that's a real thing, Finding a balance. That's what I talked about in the last video, was balance. Finding a balance between chasing money and, everything else. Because, you have to work on relationships. You've got to work on your health. You've got to spend time on yourself. You can't spend all your time just trying to you can't overwork yourself also, and you can, but then in the end, maybe it takes a toll on your relationships or your own mental health. And at what point does that come first? I think at most points it should come first, Now, so we've got time and we've got health. And the last one I think money can't buy. And these are just 3. There's a ton of other things money can't buy. Money can't buy relationships. Sure, it can get some people around you, but maybe for the wrong reasons, right? I'm talking about real relationships that are lifelong relationships that are as strong on the low points of life as they are on the high points. And, I think that's a huge thing. Money can't buy that. There's some relationships that you have, and I know most people watching this have probably had one that's priceless. Because, and the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of people think, oh, if I get money, everything will be figured out. That expectation thing, right? But the truth is, money can't buy some of the most important things, like time. If money could buy time, and time could allow for more happiness and more relationships, maybe it'd be worth more. But since it can't, relationships are something, real relationships, like those relationships where there's trust and there's love and there's, comfortability. I think those are things that are priceless. Being able to have a good laugh with somebody that's genuine, where 2 people are really enjoying that. That's priceless. You can't pay for that. I see a lot of people, that have a ton of money, and they've got some people around them that are just there for the wrong reasons. And so, those are three things that I've been thinking about that money can't buy. I'm trying to think if I can think of anything else right now that money can't buy, but I would say those are a good, you know, good starting point. I think it's time, good health, and solid relationships. And I think also a good mental health. Money can pay for therapy. So I don't know actually. And also with the health thing, I'm a little unsure actually on that one just because, you know, money can pay for good health to a certain point, but there's certain things that money actually can't, you know, money actually can't solve, right? And another thing I was just thinking about is like a lot of people try to avoid death. Like a lot of people that get super rich. Like I was reading an article that my parents sent me about these like tech guys that are trying to like plan how to live forever. And I think there's some things that are just not achievable. I do think, and I don't want to be quoted saying that can't happen. I think one day that'll be able to happen. But why spend your whole life avoiding death? And I think that's something that at this point, maybe in the future, I wouldn't be surprised if people could technically live forever. But right now, I feel like that's just not achievable with the set of or not the set, but the way that reality is, right? So, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting that these guys that have billions of dollars are spending a lot of money and time trying to figure out how to live forever, rather than just living the life that we're guaranteed right now. But yeah, this view is absolutely beautiful. Makes me think about all these people that are just living their own lives. Everyone's just as complex as the other one. It's really beautiful. We've got the mountains in the back, the palm trees. The sun's out a little bit, but guys, I'm telling you, it's freezing right now. I'm bundled up in a hoodie. I got these little claws shoes. Can you guys even see them? Like, bro, you guys are missing out. Like, I'm actually dripping. Like, hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me see if I can show you guys these. Like, look at those, dude. They're cozy. Yeah,